You waiting for us to
All right.
start?
No.
How you doing?
Birmingham of the Symphony Hall with all our loyal fans here tonight. Thank you.
When you put together the set list for the tour, was that already in your mind to front end it with the recent material, or you just felt it was that strong that it needed to be heard?
Well, you've got to remember, obviously, we've done live albums before. They're not my favourite thing to do, I have to say. But we wanted, if people are going to buy a live album of ours, that we didn't want it to be the same old thing, you know, every time. Oh, live album, oh, they're playing the same stuff, you know. What good is that?
Do it now.
It's a really good mixture of tracks.
I think it is, yes.
What I really liked is the opening track When We Were Younger.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool.
How come you got to choose that? Because that's from Wings of Heaven, I think.
Yeah, it was just, I think we heard it somewhere being played.
I remember younger. Yeah, it was some festival we'd done in London a couple of years ago, and we heard it. We went, "Oh, that sounds good. Oh, let's put
that's
back in
how
the
it
show."
hit.
Did you realise it was you?
Well,
Yeah, who's that?
I'd forgotten how good it comes across live.
And
You walk in the shadows. You gave in too soon. An endless procession that follows the moon.
I think it's also great because it showcases particularly Rick Benton on keyboards,
Yeah.
right to the fore. And it's been, people probably don't realise, maybe they do, that it's been 2 years since you added Lee and then also Rick to the
Yeah.
lineup.
2 years, that's right. Yes.
So
Yeah,
what have they brought to
believe
the
it.
band? I mean, how? I mean, it sounds great on record.
yeah, well, they brought, Rick has brought musicianship, extreme, first class keyboards, I would say. Mark was just a piano player. He really didn't do anything he never did anything on the records other than played piano. And that was pretty much just copying what I'd already put down. I'd say, this is it, you know, and he'd sort of go, oh, okay, and he'd just copy it better than I did, I must say that. But it was just that. And I would do all the orchestration of the strings and all that sort of stuff. Or on a couple of tracks, Sheena, who works here, she did the orchestration. So Rick came along, and you must have heard the story about, like, Mark sort of walks off, and this is in the middle of a tour, and Bob went, yeah, what are we going to do? And I went, don't worry about it, you know. Just think.
Don't worry about
it. When we rehearse, sometimes we do. Sometimes we did it without Bob. I mean, I was always there. You know what I mean? I was always the one there.
Yeah.
And
busy.
Come on, you crazy old mothers. Let's get in trouble. Come on, you crazy old mothers. Let's get in trouble.
anyway, so Rick actually came into the studio. Sheena played him the live set that we were doing. He wrote it all down. I mean, he wrote the notes. He didn't write the chords. You know, he wrote the notes down. And then he went, okay, I've got that one. Now the next one. The whole show he wrote out. The day after, he played Wolverhampton with us.
Yeah.
You know, like a huge, great crowd. And like that was the first gig he did with us. And his manuscript was on his little computer, his Apple computer thing. And he's like, I don't think he took his eyes off. He's like this. When he played the whole show like that.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
And there wasn't a note wrong. Oh, there was one note wrong. That was it.
Oh.
He played one wrong. But, you know. We were used to lots of them. So,
So did you dock him a day's wages for that?
absolutely. Nearly gave him the sack.
When the man was so together on it and so brave and has got so much balls to get up on stage with a known band by the known audience and like, who's that? You know, and he carried it off brilliantly. I mean, I was so proud of him just to get up and do it. And
He only did 2 gigs. There were 2 gigs left.
Yeah, there's two left, wasn't there? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, one was at Edinburgh. Wasn't
Edinburgh.
it?
Yeah.
And like we were so pleased, and he actually came to speak to me after he'd done this. He said, I'm so pleased you've asked me to do this. He didn't say would there be a chance. He was like, if you decide you want me to play with you, he said, please, don't let anything influence you other than that. So it's cool. He's also a nice bloke, which is really good.
Yes, it's very easy to work with. Very nice.
It's in your flesh and blood. How does it feel? You remember just like you knew it would.
The pattern over the last few years of studio album pretty much every 2 years. So is there kind of songs, ideas gestating already? Do you have kind of the next thing in mind? Particularly, as you know, you've got someone that can do a really good job on the keyboards, given the last album and the kind of symphonic sound.
Yeah, well, I've got it written. I've been working on it for ages. I can remember when we were on tour, Ollie Hahn from the record company came to see us in Hamburg, and he said, "Have you got anything written for the new album?" He didn't talk like that at all, but anyway.
That's a great
He won't see this, get on.
Yeah. So I said, "I haven't got a thing written," and he went, "Oh, that's unusual for you." I said, "I've been really busy, doing like this massive tour and all that." And as soon as I got back, I haven't stopped. So I've got what I consider to be like a really good set of songs, and like all the backings there, and I've just got lyrics to sort of make sure that sometimes I write rubbish, just to get the tune and all that sort of stuff. Yes. And then I go to Bob. These are not the real lyrics, Bob, but they are really.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah, they are rubbish, yeah, Bob.
Stick with it.
But I've just got. I know exactly how long it'll take me to do, so we're in real good shape, So
yeah, that's great.
I'll make a call and explain just how you feel. Put it all down in a letter. What she said, this is for real.
I've got a copy I'm listening to at home on my headphones while I'm watching the telly. I go, oh yeah, play that one again. Oh yeah, good one. And I'm trying to get the melody in my head. Tony does them on the guitar, the vocal melody, so I can get into it and know what I'm doing when I come in when the words are there. And it's sounding great to me, even at this stage, I'm going, oh, that's going to be, that's me, that's a great one. And it's like, I'm like this every time.
Are you talking to yourself when you
I'm like this every time we come round to this, every 2 years.
Yeah.
Because you never know what you're gonna hear. And it's really encouraging to go, yeah, this is gonna be great again. And I need to hear that, and that gives me confidence to go, well, yeah, give me some words now, so I can do the best job I can for his songs, And it's a real pleasure to be doing it. It's great.
Tony is pretty much the sole songwriter for the whole catalogue of Magnum songs. Do you feel pressure of doing it on your own? Is there the possibility with Rick and the band that sometime in the future he'd contribute to songwriting, or are you kind of happy having gone through the Goodnight LA thing with like Jim Valance and the other guys?
prefer people in the band to concentrate on giving Magnum what they're good at. And Rick is great at coming up with ideas, sounds. That's Rick playing a big part of Magnum. Same with Lee. When
sometimes it's hard to resist.
When I say that I've written the next album, I've demoed them at home. I've got like a little studio and I demo them all, and I do the keyboards, all this sort of stuff, and the drums, all this stuff. But I'm not sort of precious about what I'm doing. I mean, I can't play drums. I can emulate what a drummer would do, and that sort of thing. And what I try to do is inspire Rick and inspire Lee. And bass lines the same. So I do it all there, and I spend a lot of time like changing things and going, oh, that was a load of crap, and let me do this. And then it's down to the person who, who's going to record. You're going to do it again, ain't you? Who's going to come in and record their parts. I never go, oh, no, you can't do that. It's got to be like the demo. I don't care about the demo. I don't care if it changes drastically. And some of the songs do change drastically. Oh, yeah. And it's only because, like, somebody does something. Wow, that's good. Let's go that route.